So there, I'm not used to doing videos and such, but I feel so passionate about what happened to me. I'd like to share my experience with yourself. I was on holiday with my family in Cyprus about 6 years ago. I went to watch my favourite team, which happened to be Manchester United, play another Northern team in a bar on our apartment complex. It was a game in the afternoon, kicked off about 2, 2:30. So I settled down all on my own. My wife and my daughter were back at the apartment getting ready to go out for that evening. I sat at a table on my own, got a pint of beer, and started drinking the beer. Now, the team that my team was playing against scored the goal early on, and they all went ballistic. And they could tell I was supporting my team, and they disliked my team immensely. So what happened was my team, Man United, managed to score just before half time. And I jumped up. I was totally elated, over the moon. And they obviously took umbrage to it. They didn't actually say anything to me at the time. And because it was half time, I made a quick visit to the bathroom and came back to watch the second half. So I finished the last sort of inch of my pint that was on the table. I just down in a oneer, and it tasted a little bit odd, but I thought nothing of it. And I ordered another beer for the second half. Now, I was taking it easy because we were going out for an early evening meal, my wife, my daughter, and myself. So I started watching the game and had my other pint. I can't remember exactly what the result was in the end, funnily enough. But as soon as the game finished, I was up, out, and back to the apartment, had a shower to go out for an early evening meal with my wife and my daughter. That was what we'd agreed we were going to do. So I got back to the apartment, quick shower, changed, out. We were about 5 miles from the centre of town, so you could get a bus for €1. So we three of us jumped on a bus. And then I proceeded to argue with the bus driver, which I would never dream of doing. I was getting really argumentative. I wanted to fight him. Then, obviously, my wife and my daughter weren't very happy with me. When we got to the bus station, I threatened my wife that I was going to leave her. I was going to get a divorce. I'd had enough. And I stormed off into the night. And it was horrendous. Seemingly, I was absolutely horrendous. And they eventually found me standing at a bus stop on my own, trying to get back to the apartment, absolutely ranting and raving. Anyway, they got me back. They knew there was something wrong. And because my daughter was about 18 at the time, she was more aware than me, because I'm the most anti-drugs person you can get, just as anti-drugs as anybody could possibly be. But my daughter was a bit more savvy. She don't take drugs or anything, but she, being younger. And they came into the room that I decided to sleep on my own in. I was conked out. My daughter opened my eyelids, and basically my eyes were black. I didn't have any colour in my eyes. It was all pupil. So I found out what had happened was these people had kindly, these opposing fans had spiked my drink at half time. And I could see what the plans probably were, was to start stirring me up after the game, because the drugs would have started kicking in by then. And I would have risen up to that and probably got involved in something I shouldn't do. And they would have phoned the police, and I would have ended up in a police station full of drugs that I've never taken in my life. And they would have found that very, very funny. Thankfully for me, I was up and out as soon as the final whistle blew to get ready to go out. So the moral of the story is, never leave your drinks alone. No matter where you are, either finish it or leave it. Never leave your drinks alone. The following day, I was like a zombie. My back felt like 10 guys had been kicking it all night. I felt absolutely dreadful. My head was banging. And I just thank God I made this. We'd already predetermined that I was leaving to get back to go out for the meal, because God knows what could have happened to me. So all I'm saying is, be very careful what you're doing. Never leave your drinks. It's an absolute nightmare. And I was furious because I'd never taken a drug in my life, and they put something in me. And if I'd had a heart condition or something, it could have killed me, whatever they gave me, because it knocked me sideways. So just be very, very careful. And if you're younger, listen to your mum and dad. They're not always right, but this is where the dad got it wrong through no fault of his own, just evil. There are evil people around, and it can be for other reasons that they do it as well, as I'm sure everybody's aware. So look after yourself. Good luck. Hopefully the video is helpful to you. A bit uncomfortable doing it, but it means a lot to me to do it. So all the best and keep safe. Thank you.